Going to put this out there. Shit. Jay, talk real fast.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
You sound good there. Hmm. Um, Real fast. Jay, if you can just say a couple things.
When I was 17 years old, I sent Brandon some pictures
We're
that he
live.
still
We're
has.
live. We're live.
Just kidding.
I hate you. I'm gonna mute the desktop audio real fast. I'm gonna pull up the video. Yeah, that sounds really good. Okay, we should be good. All right, I'm gonna pull up my notes. Yeah, really bad. Um, Pretty much just all day. It just depends. Really, it happens. You said in the afternoon you're clear. Yeah, I had to take like crazy medications just to get that shit back.
I think I'm gonna have to get a shot or something from the doctor because, like, all the allergy medication I take, none of it works.
Yeah, yeah, shit sucks. All right. Oh, did you get tested? The allergy test thing? They prick your back.
Not since I was like a baby. I
Oh,
probably need to get that redone.
yeah, because maybe you need to get allergy shots. I had to get allergy shots from like third grade to like I was like a freshman in high school. Um, all right, I'm gonna record. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 15 of the ZonaBoyz podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about NFL Week 1 predictions. We're going to be talking about the season opener Bills versus Rams game, and then we are going to give the best bets for this week. I'm here with Jay, and the other two, Steph and Ben, could not join us. So, just us today, guys.
Really weird they both couldn't join us the same night.
I know, I feel like it's kind of they had something planned. They're probably out there living their best lives together. So, yeah, man. So let's just get right into it. We're gonna talk about the Bills versus Rams recap, and I think we can just all agree that the Bills are who we thought they were. Now, do you have anything to disprove that, Jay?
Well, at the same time they did this last year, like they were blowing out teams, but every close game they were losing. The only close game they won last year was a game against the Dolphins that they won by 2 scores. So I don't know how that counted as a close game, but it did for whatever reason.
But is it more appealing that it's against the Super Bowl champion Rams, or does that just disprove it?
It is more appealing, but at the same time, like it is great. It was against the Rams. I think it does prove a point, and they did look great. Stephon Diggs doesn't look like he lost a step. Like Josh Allen looked great. Their defense looked really good, but the Rams outside of Cooper Cup, they look lost on offense. They couldn't make any offense outside of Cup making plays downfield or getting open.
I think that's more credit to the Bills defense though, because the Bills defense just was on fire, man. That pass rush was coming home. Stafford wasn't getting any time in the pocket, and the secondary played well. I mean, Cooper Cup's always going to be open, so I mean nobody can really lock him down. But other than that, yeah, man, like Allen Robinson, who everybody was high on, didn't produce. Week 1. It's just crazy.
Yeah, and he had a whole training camp and off season with the team. It wasn't like he was a late sign. They signed him really early on. And they had Jordan Phillips too, who's back in his prime, 3 sacks.
Okay, yeah. So Jordan Phillips leaves the Cardinals, didn't produce shit for us in what 2-3 years. Goes to the
2
Bills.
years, 2.5 sacks. One game back with the Bills, 3 sacks.
Ain't
Granted, one
that
was
some
like
shit?
garbage time.
Don't matter, bro. It's still a sack. But
That's like insane.
I think the Rams are going to have trouble with their offensive line this year, and I think it's proven, against the Bills. We can, like I said, though, the Bills defense is, I believe, that not top tier, like S tier, maybe like A and B tier type of defense. So maybe that kind of like sheds more light into that offensive line. But I mean, without Andrew Whitworth, I mean, who else do they have on that line? I mean, I think that with their right tackle is like one of their best linemen, right? That's the only guy that they have.
On the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, we might see Stafford, running for his life and not being able to get plays or let plays develop. So
Like outside of Cooper Cup, of course, and kind of Tyler Higbee, just no one was getting open. And like whenever Allen Robinson was open, he wasn't settling down. Like he was only open for like just like split seconds, like just tight windows. Stafford like wouldn't try to hit or couldn't hit.
yeah.
And also too, like the play with Stephon Diggs deep when he fell and caught the touchdown pass, he didn't burn Jalen Ramsey. The safety was supposed to be over on that play.
No, yeah, no, for sure. Like Stephon Diggs didn't burn Jalen Ramsey there.
Yeah.
Um,
I hate Jalen Ramsey, but people keep talking about how he got burnt and stuff. Like he did not get burnt out. That was 24's fault, I think, right there. Who you saw run like late towards the end of the play.
no, I think they were in cover two. It looked like cover two because he's like played that like soft
Had to have
spot.
been cover two.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
and
saying
then
had to
that
have been cover
and
two
that
for
safety
sure.
didn't come help over the top because I felt like Ramsey thought that he was gonna have that safety help. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah,
because like,
Rams.
you see him yelling at the dude too, like after the play,
Yeah.
after fucking Diggs got in his face and started talking shit to him.
Why were they running so much zone? That's what I didn't understand, man.
Yeah, I thought they would try to man him up more with Diggs,
I
especially too now that he's healthy because he played last year injured apparently.
Yeah. I mean they have Diggs, Gabe Davis, and Isaiah McKenzie. I feel like they could run a man there. So It just didn't make any sense to me. But yeah, man, I think Josh Allen's out to prove to people that he is able to be that MVP this year because he was just amazing. Like, granted, he threw two picks, but I would even say two of those picks weren't his fault. Maybe that second one was his fault, but the first one, the receiver really drops it or kind of gives it up to the linebacker.
The first one for sure wasn't his fault. The second one's kind of like 50-50. Maybe he just shouldn't have thrown it at that ball at all.
But I mean, that
But like
receiver didn't
at the
even
same time, the
try though.
receiver could have made a play on it, and at least not let the defender catch it.
Yeah. People are shitting on Josh Allen. I think I saw a post talking about, oh well, Lamar is not your MVP, but Josh Allen throws just as many picks a game or some shit like that. And I was just like, dude, it wasn't even his fault. Oh, but yeah, man, Josh Allen, like that stiff arm, like it wasn't even a stiff, like it wasn't a regular stiff arm. He would like had intentions to end that dude's life and like bury him 6 feet deep right there.
Yeah.
I really love Josh Allen. Uh, as a quarterback, football player, leader, I think that the Bills are in good hands. Um, are you still kind of low on them?
Um, I think they like. I'm not low on them. I think they are the first or second seed, but I just don't know if they can get past like the Chargers or even maybe like the Chiefs in the playoffs.
You don't think they get past the Chargers?
It depends how good Khalil Mack is. We gotta see how Khalil Mack does, honestly, which Khalil Mack the Chargers got.
Hmm. No, yeah. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of these teams play, so we can't really say too much. But I don't see anybody kind of beating the Bills. I feel like it's their year this year. And like the Chiefs, Chargers, and yeah, I'm pretty sure like those are the only two teams that could dethrone them in the AFC. So I don't blame you there. Pull up this graphic. Oops. So we're gonna go over the week one picks. Um, that's why. All right. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start with Kansas City and Arizona. Um, we're Arizona podcast here, so let's just start with our team. Um, the Cardinals have caught the injury bug. That I feel like that's really uh kind of making their odds to win this game less and less likely. Jay, what do you think about that?
Yeah, all the injuries suck, and like I kind of don't see a way to we win this game unless we somehow just generate a bunch of turnovers.
So yeah, because Cody Ford went to IR. That's the guard we traded for last month, and then
Who
Trayvon.
was gonna start week one?
Yes, and then Trayvon Mullen, the other guy we traded for last month, he's out with a toe injury, and then Rondell Moore tweaks his hamstring in practice this week. They're all listed as out. I mean, those are big hits, man. Like our corner room was already, weak to begin with. Rondell was supposed to be this guy that we were all looking forward to having a big year this year, and then Cody Ford, like you said, was slated to start. And yeah, man, those are big hits. But I honestly don't think it's really gonna hurt them that much.
Oh, and JJ Watt hasn't practiced
Yeah,
since the Tennessee game.
yeah, because
And Justin Pugh's hurt right now as well.
Zach
Zach's
Ertz,
practice, he was limited, but he
By-
did practice for the first time in a while.
Byron Murphy came as a late add to the report with the illness. Justin Pugh with his neck, and then J.J. Watt with his calf as well, just like Ertz. They're all questionable for this week's game. So I can see Zach Ertz playing, and I don't. J.J. Watt's been a DNP all week, so maybe he doesn't play, or maybe they're just resting him because of his age. You know how they give the older guys a rest day. You know, maybe they just wanted to rest him this week, but
Rest weeks.
so I just think this is going to be an offensive shootout. I think the Chiefs defense isn't as good as people think. I think they are better than the Cardinals defense for sure. Um, and this can be a homer pick, but I just think this is one of those upsets that happens this week. Like, I have a couple upsets this week, so this is one of them for sure. Um, like I said, man, Arizona still has weapons on offense. You can say, yeah, Rondell Moore's out, D Hop's out, you know, but we got Isabella Dortch and Antoine Wesley. I think is playing. He's not on the injury report, right?
I haven't seen him on it.
So I feel like we'll be fine there. You know, Rondell or not Rondell. I'm sorry, Hollywood will. I think Hollywood's gonna eat. I like I said, man. I think this is gonna be a shootout. I can see the Cardinals winning like 31-27, 31-24. Um,
If we hold them to under 30 points, I would be extremely surprised.
I think we could. I really think we can. I think Vance Joseph has a like game plan. And we're gonna use Isaiah Simmons all over, man. I think he's gonna play some like slot corner, um, safety in the box type of thing. I
I
can,
wish we wouldn't use them all over this game. I kind of wish we just stick them on their best weapon, Kelsey. Just try to like put our best player on their best player and try to just take them out the game.
yeah. I know, man. Like, and then if Byron Murphy plays, do you think he's gonna be on Juju or MVS?
I think they'll just keep him on one side of the field. If anything, if he does follow, I think he'll follow Juju.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I took Mahomes' under for I think three, like it was alternate yards 324. I just think he
I do, I
struggles.
do kind of like that. 324 is really high.
I
That's 40 more than what it is at right now.
Yeah, I just think he struggles this game. I think like first game without Tyreek, he's gonna have Kelsey still, but I don't know if I trust Juju and MBS because I mean
Well, Juju's gonna be like the Juju rookie year, the type of offense they were running when he was vertical and downfield. He's gonna be back in that same offense where he thrived in last year. Big Ben's arm was toast. He couldn't run those same type of routes. Like I feel like he should have a solid game. MVS, I don't know. I feel like he should be good. I just need to see him play. But like I said, they still got Travis Kelsey, McCole Hardman, and McCole Hardman too. Like he's not Tyreek Hill speed, but he's almost there. Just
yeah,
not as quick, but his top speed, they're almost right next to each other.
I uh I really think I we kind of talked about it. Greg Dortch, I think his touchdown prop was what 425, 420.
I was at plus 500 today when I took it. I was happy I did it today.
Yeah, I feel I didn't want to put it in my parlay because I had to do like that 8 to 10 leg parlay that I showed you with the boost. I wanted to put him on there, but I just think maybe like they give it a Connor, they just like Kyler runs it in at the goal line because that's what they usually do. But I mean,
Yeah.
hey, you can take that shot for plus 500. That's really freaking good value.
Like I said, if he gets it, I don't think it's full on. I think it's like 15 yards or further out.
Yeah.
I think it's just a strike towards the end zone is when he gets it.
So you got the Chiefs winning.
I got the Chiefs winning. I didn't bet on it though. I took the Cardinals to cover in the one ticket I did where I picked teams, but I do hope they win, but I do think the Chiefs win though for sure. Unless Murray can go out there and just be super elite, mistake free football, like that's our only chance. I feel like AC has to go out there and beat Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. I'm keeping a spreadsheet for the week to see how we all do. So, all right. Let's move on to New Orleans at Atlanta. Jay, I'm gonna let you go first here.
I think this. I don't think it's a close game. I think Saints won by like by 3 scores at least.
Three scores.
I think Mariota, like, I don't think he does too great. I think he only passes probably around like 180. I just hope Cordell Patterson can get 23 receiving yards and I'll be happy.
Yeah, I have New Orleans winning this too. You know, that defense is still elite, and I think Winston does enough for them to win. I did take in a one of my tickets. I took Atlanta plus 8.5. So I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but I think it's gonna, like the Saints are gonna win by at least more than a touchdown. So
Yeah,
I just took it to boost my odds on a parlay. So
and I saw Michael Thomas for the Saints and Drake London for the
Falcons.
Falcons. Both receivers are both game time decisions, but they both expect them to play though.
Yeah, and then I think Honey Badger went down with the illness late in the week too. So uh, but yeah, New Orleans for sure. Let's put that down real fast.
Like it is a division game. That's the only thing I could see it making it closer, but I do just think the Saints just run away with it, especially with Kamara playing.
Um, all right, let's move on to Cleveland at Carolina. It's gonna be. I think this is gonna be the game of the fucking the time bracket, the early games. I really want to watch this one. I think Baker is gonna go off, dude. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I think he does too. He's only at 220 for passing yards and only at 19.5 for completions. Like I like both of those a lot.
Yeah,
Like I think he goes off. Like I don't think it's that close of a game, especially if Christian McCaffrey's at 100% doing what he should be doing. Like I think they just run away with that. Like it might be like a 10 to like 17 point-ish game, but like I think Baker does have a really, really good game.
so Greedy Williams is out. It's the I think the cornerback two for the Browns. Jack Conklin and he's questionable, and then Chuba Hubbard is the backup for CMC. He's questionable as well. And then CMC came on the injury report with a shin injury, like I want to say on Tuesday, but
He was
the
still a full
yeah,
participant that practice.
they said that it wasn't as serious as people made it out to be because I remember seeing something on Twitter flaming CMC already, but nothing to worry about, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Whenever I saw he's a full participant, I didn't worry about it.
So I think Baker's revenge game is going to be amazing, and I honestly might take his completions just for a straight bet because that seems like it could hit. All right, let's move on to the Niners at the Chicago Bears. I think it's Trey Lance's time to shine, but I don't think he does as good as people expect him to do. What do you think?
Uh, so I don't know if you knew this. They just said this like 2 or 3 minutes for the podcast. Not Travis Kelsey, George Kittle's out for for the game.
I thought he was
He,
doubtful. I thought they just put him to doubt, or he's not expected to
they
play.
they upgraded him to out. I saw it
Oh,
reported.
oh.
He's 100. Yeah, he's not going to play. So I think the Niners. Like, I think the Bears are gonna be awful this year again. I think their old line's just garbage. Like Justin Fields just has no time with the ball or anything. I think they kind of run away with it. Um, I don't know how I feel about Trey Lance though. I'm not expecting him to be like this superstar type of quarterback like a lot of people are. I'm expecting him just maybe go out there and be like a game, at least like a game manager his rookie year.
There was a lot of hype with him in the preseason, especially when he hit that bomb in the first preseason game. Um, I just can't see it yet, man. I feel like you said though, like he's gonna manage the game really well. They have Debo, they have Ayuk, and then they have what was it? Elijah Mitchell and Hasty as their running backs.
Yeah, and
So
like George Kittle, like they have a bunch of talent on that team. Like that team is built to win now.
yeah.
Outside of like quarterback, like Trey Lance is extremely talented. He's probably at least a top 5 to 7 like talented QB in the league, but
Did you see
I
that they
like
didn't
he's
make
just
him a
not super
captain?
accurate. Yeah,
And
I saw he made a comment about it too, or someone leaked a comment about him, how he's disappointed about it.
yeah, because they said that like since the beginning of the offseason, like he really wanted to be a captain and like he really wanted to work hard for it. And then they didn't name him captain, and then they gave Jimmy G that extension to be the highest paid backup. So I mean, people Niners fans are like, "Oh, you guys are reading too much into this," but I feel like there's something there.
Like, we're not at the practices, like, we don't know how he actually was being. If he was actually going out there and being like acting like a true leader and stuff and trying to lead the team and they don't make him one, then I kind of see that. But if he's like saying he wants to be a captain and wants to earn it, but he's just going out there and just like not doing the extra stuff to be a leader, he's just doing what he just needs to do and that's it. And I can see that also being the case.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Like we said though, San Fran for sure is a lock to me. Do you think they win by more than two touchdowns, or do you think two touchdowns like is the right mark?
I think it's the right mark. I have like a feeling this could be well, like those ugly games where it's barely like 17-10 or like 21-10.
Yeah.
But like I feel like they do when like I feel like they do control the game for sure.
Like Soldier Field at the beginning of the year when like under these early games, I feel like they just get blown out by teams they should get blown out by. So I think San Fran can run away with this and win by 17 plus. But yeah, like you said, I think that the minus 14 for San Fran might be a good bet. But I just feel like that pass rush is just gonna be too much for Trey or not Trey Lance. What's it? Justin Fields.
For sure.
So let's move on to the Steelers at Cincinnati. I'm gonna let you go, Jay.
Like at first, like I was like really liking the Bengals just to kind of go out there and blow them out and stuff. But like thinking about it a lot more, like I think the Steelers make it a really close game, and like I think they do lose it still. Bengals win, but I think it's a really close game. Their defense plays a really great game. And we don't know how good that Bengals O line is. Yeah, they resigned they got a bunch of new dudes and stuff, but are they like good? Will they be good? Like we have to kind of see. And they're going up against the best pass rushing team in the league, so they're gonna be for sure put to the test.
A Lyle Collins versus TJ Watt, man. That's gonna be a fucking battle. That's gonna be a
Yeah, and
fucking battle.
whoever's on the interior too against Cam Hayward.
Cam Hayward is out.
Oh,
No,
is he?
no, never mind, never mind. Sorry, I don't know where I read that. I think someone, no, Pittsburgh's healthy. My bad, my bad. Cause like I think NFL.com released like the injury report, and they had Deontay Johnson, Cam Hayward, and a couple other people out, but it wasn't right. Delete this. Whew. But yeah, I have this being a close game too. I feel like people think Cincinnati like is gonna kind of like not blow them out, but like control this game really well. But I think the Steelers might have a chance to win this game. Honestly,
Yeah, I just want to say something for all you Joe Burrow fans. The last 16 quarterbacks to lose in their Super Bowl appearance never made it back to the Super Bowl. So have fun being a Joe Burrow fan the rest of your life.
oh, why do you gotta hate on him, bro?
I'm not hating on him, just stating a fact.
But I think that Super Bowl loss hangover is real. I think it takes them a little bit to find things that click. And like you said, it depends on if that O line meshes, because that's what it really fucking comes down to. Is if they can protect Joe.
Yeah. The only thing I will say is Joe Burrow has going from in the last at least like 5 or 6 quarterbacks I could think of. He has a really young team around him, so I do think they probably will be back in the future. But that is what the stat says, though.
Yeah. I didn't really like any like bets from this game, so I'm not gonna give one. Um, yeah, maybe Jamar Chase anytime touchdown, but we'll see. So we're gonna move on to Philadelphia Eagles at the Detroit Lions. And can I just say, are we gonna get the motivated Detroit Lions that we saw in Hard Knocks, or are we gonna get what we usually see from the Lions.
They're gonna be motivated until halftime hits, and they're gonna be down 4 touchdowns, and they're gonna be hanging. No, I'm just kidding, but I do think they're gonna go out and fight hard. But I was looking at their schedule this year. Their over under for wins is 6.5. I don't see them winning more than like 5 games this year. Their schedule outside of a few games is really really tough.
Do you want to go over it right now?
Yeah, it's here, let me look it up.
I'm
So like you tell me which games you think they for sure win.
I'm gonna write down what we think our wins. Keep track of this shit. Let me find a pen. Yeah.
So of course week 1, like I'm taking Eagles.
Yeah, for sure.
I do think it's plus 4.5 now. I can actually kind of see them covering and it being a close game.
I
It
took
depends how it depends what type of leap DeAndre Swift takes, I think.
I took the Eagles minus 3.5.
Yeah, three I like minus 3.5.
Okay,
So a
e-
week 2, Washington Commanders. I think they can win that game.
yeah, I know, I agree with you. And then they got the Vikings, which is the L.
Seahawks, I think they can. I think they win that game. See, I think Seahawks are gonna be garbage.
Okay, Patriots. I think
They lose.
I think they beat the Patriots.
I think the Patriots offense is gonna be a little bit better than everything. I think Belichick's doing this shit on purpose.
All right.
There's no way Matt Patricia's the play caller. I just won't believe it.
Cowboys. I think they're gonna lose to the
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Dolphins, they lose.
Lose. Yep.
Packers, they lose.
Uh huh.
Bears, they win.
Yep. Agree with you there.
Giants,
Giants.
they could win, but I am gonna go with the
No, I'm
Giants.
gonna go with the Giants just because they're at home as well.
Bills, of course, they lose.
Mm-hmm. Jaguars.
I'll say they beat the
No,
Jags.
yeah, I was gonna say. I think that's gonna be
I think the Jags. I mean, it's the summer four Jags could be better, but so lose the Vikings. We'll say they beat the Jets, lose to the Panthers. They beat the Bears and lose to the Packers. What's that? 5 games?
okay. Wait. I got the Vikings. I got the Jets
Hey,
win.
Vikings. They beat lose the Panthers,
Uh huh.
beat the Bears,
Uh huh.
and then lose the Packers week 18.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5 or 6, right?
That's 7 games.
Is that 7?
Yeah.
So maybe it's like the Jaguars one that I was like thinking about, like that could be the game that puts them like out of it.
Yeah. I think 7 games is a good is
Like,
good.
I think they win like 6 to 7.
So
I think Goff's a bit better. They got a little bit more weapons, not like great ones. DeAndre Swift, I think, will be better. Their defense, I have no clue how their defense will be though.
yeah. No. So Philly, we're gonna see the hype. I think Philly's gonna be really good for the first 3 4 weeks, and I feel like they're just gonna tail down as soon as they hit week 5, week 6. We get to see if Jalen Hurts has the capability of being an elite quarterback because he has good weapons around him now. So I don't think he has an excuse. But I have a best bet of the week for this game, and we will be talking about that later. So we're taking Philly there. All right, and then we're moving on to the Indianapolis Colts at the Houston Texans. And this is for my boy Ben since he was not able to join us today. I just wanted to let him know that the Colts have not won a week 1 game for 8 straight years.
Oh, that's when they still had Andrew Luck too. Some of those years, that's inexcusable.
I think they said that in 20 was it 2020 or 2019? In 2020, they were the only win the Jaguars had that year. So, I mean, they've lost to bad teams before. Jay, you there?
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay, I
Davis
thought you.
Mills time.
So,
He's gonna go out there and drop 350 yards on them.
I would take Houston to upset Indy if there wasn't a man named Jonathan Taylor in the backfield for Indianapolis because I feel he is going to run for 120 plus with multiple touchdowns this game. Any thought there, Jay?
Yeah, I think he has a great game. I think for sure the Colts won this game and they snapped that streak.
I took them minus 1.5 just to be just in case the Colt or the Texans want to start a comeback. So yeah, Davis Mills, we get to see him back in action. He was the most productive rookie quarterback last year, so I mean he has that going for him. I mean I like him. You know that's General Mills for me. That's what I call him.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. Like, I don't know if I could see him being like a great quarterback, but I could see him just like being in the league for a while.
Yeah. So for the Colts though, Shaquille Leonard, formerly known as Darius Leonard, is out with a back injury. So I mean that's a good part of their defense right there gone. It's kind of I wouldn't say
Play caller too, right?
yeah I wouldn't say it's like extreme, but I mean it's like something to really think about.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of lucky it was against the Texans that happened.
Yeah. So I do have Indy winning though. I think they break that streak and win their first week one game in 8 years. And I hope they don't screw me over. And we're going to move on to the New England Patriots at the Miami Dolphins. And I'm going to let you just go on with this, Jay.
I'm taking the Dolphins week one. I think they win. I think it's kind of a closer game though. I think Belichick's defense will still be great and kind of keep the offense in check. I just think the New England offense won't be able to do enough to to move the ball and win. Like I don't like them like winning this game. I like the Dolphins added a lot of people. They got Tyreek Hill, Cedric Wilson, Chase Edmonds, who's only at 38 and a half over under rushing yards.
Yeah,
I love that.
I really I think that Miami's defense is a little suspect. I mean, they were kind of suspect at the end of last year, weren't they?
Yeah, it's just like I like if the Patriots really don't have a true play caller and offense yet or explain the play calling duties and stuff, then like the offense is just gonna be kind of a mess. Like I heard throughout all camp too, like in 7-on-7, the offense would look good. And but whenever they went team, they were really bad. I guess their offensive line too, like does not look good at all right now.
Yeah, I read a report saying that their run game was just atrocious, and they just had to find different ways to run the ball better. And it's just like it's people have Ramondre Stevenson and Damian Harris as you know top two to control that offense, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think Bill Belichick is done yet. I feel because people are saying that he's going to retire after this year, so he's going to tank. He's just not going to give a fuck this year. That's just rumors. So I mean, I'm not gonna put that out there. But I feel like Miami it just has too many weapons on offense for New England to stop, and that New England secondary is not good anymore. You know, like J.C. Jackson's gone. Who do they have to cover Tyreek Hill and fucking Jalen Waddle?
I mean, like we kind of said like the same thing too whenever they lost Malcolm Butler and um Stephon Gilmore and then like they get these dudes just out of nowhere who are just like solid corners. They seem to always find someone for defense.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean you could be right there. I mean, I New England always knows how to draft and pick their players, so um,
Like offensively drafting and stuff, they're really bad at, and like free agency, sometimes they'll hit offensive, but defense, like they always just seem to know what they're doing and who they're getting.
yeah. No, you're right there. I agree with you there. I think Eric Rowe and Raekwon Davis for the Dolphins are questionable, and then Ty Montgomery, Jacoby Myers, and Isaiah Wynn are questionable. But Isaiah Wynn said that he's playing, like he's gonna play. So Kind of helps that offensive line out. But yeah, I have Miami winning, and I just don't think it's close. I feel like Miami's just gonna just run away with this one, and then we're gonna move on to the revenge game for the Ravens at the New York Jets. Joe Flacco, playing his old team. What do you think, Jay? I couldn't believe that they had Joe Flacco uh projected to, throw more than Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, 14. They had him 14 more yards in Lamar. It's
But
crazy.
yeah, it's just because they're going to be behind the whole fucking game. But we like to crack some Lamar jokes here. Um, yeah, this game for sure. Baltimore minus 6.5. Um, J.K. Dobbins and Marcus Peters are questionable. I don't know if they're going to play. I haven't really read a report saying if they're going to play or not. Um, but I mean, the Jets, Dwayne Brown, their left tackle, he's out, and then they just lost Makai Becton. So I mean, the Jets don't have fucking tackles for shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just so weird to me. The Ravens are only minus 6.5. That
I
makes everyone want to bet that.
I know it is weird, but you just got to remember it's week one. Week ones are always fucking weird.
It is week one, but throughout last season too, they would throw out these weird ass lines like that just made no sense. Like some games they would give like the Lions like minus like 15 versus like a bad team. It's like I mean plus 15. Like why are they getting so many points and then they do just get blown out?
Yeah. I think they just want to play it to work because they don't know. They're just trying to throw lines out there. But yeah, that Baltimore minus 6.5. I feel like I'm just gonna say no. I have it as one of my best bets of the week because I feel like that's a hammer. Honestly, I don't see the Jets keeping up with the Ravens, and I mean yeah, that's all. I mean that's all I have for that game, Jay. I mean I feel like it's an easy game right there.
Yeah, Ravens win for sure. I think like they should blow them out. I think they do. That line's just super weird to me.
I think that tight end that second string tight end Isaiah Likely is gonna have a good game.
Yeah, I wish we knew how to use our rookie tight ends.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. All right, we're gonna move.
Especially,
Go ahead. What do you say?
I say, especially one that wins like the tight end of the year award. Like, I don't know, like we do something with them.
We didn't want to show them anything, man, because we're gonna use McBride like crazy throughout the year. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, we didn't want to show him. We just wanted to show him Greg Dortch and Isabella are two fucking starting wide receivers
Well,
week
now they're
one.
starting, but I think they wanted to trade them. I honestly think they were gonna try to trade them before
I
all
think
this
for
shit.
sure they were going to cut or trade Isabella. Isabella got lucky that the injuries happened. Dortch, I think for sure made the team regardless,
Oh yeah, no, because
unless we trade him
Dortch does a
for
lot more on
something
special
nice.
teams, so I don't see them trading Dortch.
Yeah, yeah. He was a solid. He has some solid returns,
Yeah.
honestly, on punt return.
Nah, he's shifty as fuck. Yeah, like for sure. I feel like he made the team just by his special teams contribution.
Yeah,
All right. Moving on to what is it? Jacksonville Jaguars at the Washington Commanders. Are the Commanders still favored?
minus 2.5. I think last I checked, two
Yeah.
and a half or 3.5. I think it's 2.5.
I have the Jaguars winning this game.
Yeah, outside the Jags, I think all throughout camp, I kept hearing reports on Carson Wentz accuracy issues and stuff on him just not looking that great. And throughout the Jags camp, I heard stuff about Trevor Lawrence actually like taking a huge step up from last year. He looked pretty decent in the preseason game he played in. Like, and he made a really great throw too. I saw like every once in a while he was making these great throws out of nowhere. And then he just is dog shit the rest of the time. But I think he'll be better this year, and I think Jags win.
I think ETN goes off this game. I think ETN just has himself a day. I think Trevor Lawrence, does enough to manage this game and get the win. I mean, there's no Chase Young for the Commanders either, so I feel like that kind of swayed me a little bit more. They still got a decent D line, but I, this is one of those teams that I feel like isn't gonna be that good. Like I have a friend that's a Commanders fan, and he's just like, yeah, it's gonna be a shitty season. I'm just waiting.
And they also had the worst or second worst defense last year, right?
Yeah, I think it was bottom five for sure.
And, like, whenever they played the Chiefs, like, halfway through the season, they had the worst, so I don't know what they finished at, but I went, like, halfway through there, they were the worst.
Yeah,
I don't expect them to be good at all. I think getting Carson Wentz is honestly I would have rather played little Brett Favre Jr. out there than Carson Wentz. He'll make you more plays, might not be as
who
consistent as Carson Wentz. Heineke.
Heineke? Heineke's fucking. He's the dude, bro. I love Heineke.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I like all these quarterbacks that like say they're Brett Favre's their favorite player, and like every once in a while you see him just play like him a little bit.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I like he's not better than Carson Wentz, but his ceiling's higher. And like he'll go out if he played a full season, his better games will be better than Carson Wentz's better
oh
games.
yeah,
But
no, 100%.
his low would be way low. That's the only thing about him.
Yeah, I mean, he almost came back against the goat, man. We can't discredit him too much. All right. Yeah, so we have Jacksonville winning that one, and we're gonna go to the next game, the
Yeah.
uh Vegas Raiders against the Los Angeles Chargers. And I am going to say it right now, the Raiders are going to win this game.
I think Justin Herbert makes him look stupid. I think he wants revenge for the playoff
No,
game for week 18.
and that's what I was about to say. There's just bad blood after that fucking week 18 game last year, man, and it's going to be a really good game, and the only thing that really kind of like makes me pick the Raiders too is that JC Jackson is doubtful. So he might not play. They haven't they
Yeah.
it's not official yet whether he's playing or not, but that's a big hit for the for the Chargers, and I think the Raiders are gonna go out. I mean, I think Derek Carr is gonna have a good fucking game. He's gonna feed Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfro, and they're gonna win, man. I don't know. I took them plus 2.5, just in case, but I think it's gonna be a really good game either way. But I think the Raiders just take this.
I don't know. I think the Herbert has an even way better game than Carr, and he has just as much weapons on offense as he does. And like the only thing is like their defense is like the Raiders pass rush is probably gonna be way better. Their defense is like slightly better, but like even if JC Jackson does play, how healthy is he? Like what percentage of him are we gonna really get? But I do think Herbert's just gonna be able to score enough and put the offense up enough for them to win.
I think Eckler's gonna carry the load for the Chargers. I think that pass rush is gonna be too much the Raiders pass rush is gonna be too much for the Chargers. So I
Hmm.
think they're gonna rely on Eckler more. Man, Chandler Jones, Max Crosby. That's a crazy fucking duo that they got right there. But no, I can see the Chargers winning this too, man. Like I really do. That's why I took the Raiders plus 2.5. But another ticket, I took the Raiders money line just in case, because I don't know, man. I feel like the Raiders know how much the Chargers are gonna go at them for that game last year, so they're gonna try to show out. And I think Carr is gonna give Devonte Adams the ball a lot because I mean he probably vouched for him to go to Vegas, and he's gonna give his boy the ball. So
Yeah, like at the same time too, Khalil Mack does go out there and play like the old Khalil Mack we saw. Then I think like the Raiders will also be in trouble too with that pass rush.
oh yeah, no, yeah, and Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, I can see that, but I don't think that duo is better than Chandler Jones, Max Crosby.
Like the way I look at Khalil Mack is kind of how I look at like Von Miller almost. Like whenever like Von Miller's last year, like in Denver, like how he was, or last 2 years, how he was like the main dude there and stuff, and like he wasn't producing as much. Now he's not going to be the main dude here. He's going to be getting like just one on one like the entire time. Like I think he's gonna at least, I think he'll get at least one sack this game and get and cause a lot of pressure.
Ooh, man, I think this is gonna be a really good game. It really sucks that this game is not a primetime game. That's gonna be on during the Cardinals game too.
Not during the Cardinals game.
Yeah.
Sucks.
So we're gonna move on to the Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings, and this is another game. These fucking Week 1 matchups are fucking amazing. This is gonna be a really good game. And I think we disagreed on this game because you have Rodgers coming out trying to prove a point, but I think Minnesota takes the Green Bay Packers down this week. Let me let's hear your thoughts, Jay.
Like I think like Roger, since he just got paid, everyone's been talking shit about him, about like about the off season and about how like he used DMT and some like how he played games on Percocet when he was hurt or whatever. Like a shit ton of NFL players haven't done that in the past. And like I think he can go out there and just light them up and have a really good game and prove he doesn't need great receivers like to be great.
Yeah, that's the only thing, man. He's gonna be without Devonte Adams, but like I think he's gonna be fine. I don't think that's gonna be an issue. And I feel like Aaron Jones is gonna be a big part of this offense or a big part of the game plan this week. The only thing that kind of like David Bakhtiari and I think what's his name Elgin Jenkins, they're both questionable, and those are two good pieces for that offensive line.
Did you hear like the report that came out for the Packers that was like they're going to split carries with Jones and their backup running back AJ Dillon?
I didn't see that they were gonna split it. I thought they were just gonna like bring Dylan in during certain
Like like
situations.
like 60-40, like around there. Like they want to give AJ Dillon a lot more carries. They said like Jones will still be the main back, of course, but
Let me see. Is this Jones's last year?
he has 1 or 2 more years left.
Let's see.
If he's on his rookie, is he on his rookie deal still?
No, he has 3 years left. 2023. No, because oh yeah, they just signed. He signed a 4-year, $48 million contract with the Packers. Um, damn. All right. No,
Yeah, I think Green Bay's going to run the ball a lot, and like they'll probably pass around like 25, 30 times. And Rodgers would, I think, he'd be super efficient. Like I think Packers won this one.
I would take a value play here for Randall Cobb anytime touchdown. I feel like that has a really good chance of hitting. Um, but no, I have the Vikings taking this over, man. I think Justin Jefferson torches this defense. I know they have Jair Alexander, but I mean, I just think with this new offense that the Vikings are running, I feel like they're just gonna torch this defense. And the Green Bay defense is elite. Like I'm not saying that they're gonna torch them because they're a shitty defense. I think Minnesota is really gonna tear shit up this year, and it's not a primetime game, so I don't see Kirk Cousins folding.
Yeah, like I think it'll be a close game. I have the Packers winning it though.
Yeah, but oh man, yeah, this is gonna be a really good game. Like though, like I like Raiders, Chargers, Green Bay, and Minnesota, and then the Tampa and Cowboys. I feel like are gonna be really good games. But let's move on to the New York Giants at the Tennessee Titans, and I think this game is gonna be an ugly game, low scoring. Titans gonna try to control that clock with Derrick Henry, and Tennessee comes out with the win, but I think the Giants have a good chance of keeping up with the Titans, and Daniel Jones is going to be that hero week one. I feel like this is one of those week one matchups that randomly goes the underdog's way. What do you think?
I have the Giants winning this week, actually.
You do?
I don't know if I trust the Titans wide receiving core. Like I don't know what we're gonna get from Robert Woods. Is he gonna be the old Robert Woods or is he gonna be washed now because of the injury? Like I kind of like the Giants wide receivers a lot better, like with Kenny Galladay, um, Sterling Shepard, that Tony dude's pretty nice.
Yeah, Kadarius Tony. Um, I gotta look up this dude's fucking name.
And like I think Jones is gonna be really solid. He was super efficient last year when he started off. Now he has an even better coach. Like I think they're gonna be I think they win this game. Unless Tannehill can go out there and improve on last year and play good, they'll win for sure. But I don't know if he can go do that. I think Jones outplays him and the Giants win. Unless Henry can just go have like a monster game.
So,
I think that's what it'll take for the Titans to win is Henry just to control the game and just continue to get better as it go on and just get like 2, 3 touchdowns.
I'm just gonna say Ben's best bet of the week is the Tennessee Titans money line and Derrick Henry 2+ touchdowns. So I see where he's coming from, but I don't think this is a lock, man. Like you said, I think the Giants have a chance to take this game, but I wouldn't put money on that. And I think Derrick Henry runs for 100, plus. They really control that clock and they get this win because it's at home. I always give the home team week one a good shot. So, but I can see Daniel Jones out dueling Tannehill this week. I really can. I,
Yeah, and like, cause like throughout all camp, they're talking about how Traylon Burks was running with the second and third team because like he was out of shape and just not performing well. He had like one decent drive in preseason, and people
what
were higher on him.
what do they say about Jamar Chase his rookie year?
Well, yeah, he had a bunch of drop stuff, but they weren't saying he was out of shape in camp and
They just said
bad.
the
I
asthma. The
didn't see any reports about like Jamar Chase being bad in camp. They're talking about how he just didn't look that good in camp either.
I think Burks is gonna be a fucking monster. I don't know if it's gonna be this game, but I think Burks is gonna be a monster. But
And like I don't know what Robert Woods we're gonna get. Like I don't kind of expect him to be as good as he was. I think like he was a really good receiver, a great receiver with the Rams, but I think he also thrived because of that system, the way he used them.
Allen Robinson didn't thrive.
Yeah, well, Allen Robinson, I don't know.
I think he just got.
Ash
Sorry.
Ashley is crazy that he didn't do anything. He had one catch and he was short of the sticks. How do you like go settle a yard short of the sticks and you're like he's been in the league what 7 years, 6 years, 8 years, like it's like a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're just settling a yard short of the sticks. That pissed me off. I'm glad he didn't catch another ball after that.
All right, let's go to the Sunday night football game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Dallas Cowboys, and I have Tom Brady bringing his record against the Dallas Cowboys to 7-0. He's currently 6-0. He's never lost to Dallas. And I believe this is Tom Brady's last year, and I don't think he's going to lose to Dallas his last year. But
Yeah, I think the Bucks win. They have so much more talent on offense than the Cowboys.
bro, like the Cowboys just got worse on offense and defense. I don't see how people can have Dallas winning this game. Ugh. Um.
I think Dak goes off. Like I think Dak will keep it close and throw for like almost 300 yards. But
Oh,
I think
CD.
the
So sorry.
Oh,
No, I think
I was like,
CD is gonna get
I think the
fed.
Bucks win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
CD is gonna get fed this game, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for them to win. I just think, like you said, the Bucks just have too many weapons on offense, and their defense is still pretty good. They haven't really lost anybody besides what Sue. And that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah. Well,
So,
I think they lost like their whole D line basically, right? Sue, basically
oh yeah,
Peter
JPP,
Paul.
yeah.
Besides the Vita, whatever his name is, he lost everyone but him.
So, and then this is Todd Bowles' first game head coaching since his days at the Jets. So, I mean, we could see Dallas kind of, keep this close, but I don't think they have a chance to win.
I'm curious how the Bucks will be throughout the season offensively without Bruce Arians down there, like in the quarterback's head.
Yeah. I mean, I think Tom Brady's gonna just have more of a relief. I feel like he retired to get Bruce Arians out as a head coach because they would always just butt heads. Mm. So, all right, yeah, I have Tampa Bay winning. I would hammer that -2.5 for them. Do you have that as well or no?
Um, I took a money line.
Took a money line. That's damn. So, all right, let's move on to our final game of the week: the Denver Broncos at the Seattle Seahawks. Kind of crazy how it works out. Russ is playing his old team. I think, well, of course, I like Broncos. They're winning for sure, but I don't think Russell Wilson's gonna be like everybody's hitting their overs, like they're taking Russ 300 plus. I don't think it's that type of game. What do you,
Like like if they're blowing him out and going into the fourth quarter, he could just sit the whole fourth. That's a possibility. They have him at 258. I kind of do like the over on that for him. Like it just depends how good the Broncos run game's doing at the same time. But if they're kind of stopping the run, like I think he's just gonna let it fly and like just feed Cortland Sutton and Jerry Judy.
yeah, yeah. I mean that Broncos defense is gonna abuse Geno Smith. What do you like? Would you say that or no?
Yeah, I still can't believe he won the quarterback battle. Whenever they made that trade, I just assumed Drew Lock was going to be the starter. I didn't even think a quarterback battle would even happen.
Oh man, I mean Geno Smith has been waiting, man. He's been waiting. He's been there back and forth like 3 years now.
In 2 or 3 years, yeah.
Um, I think Pat Surtain's gonna lock down DK.
They have him at like 55 or 57 and a half, which I feel like is kind of high.
Yeah, I would
And
take.
they got Tyler Lockett at like 45 and a half. I took Tyler Lockett under on that for sure. Like I don't think Tyler Lockett does that good without Russell Wilson.
No, yeah, no, like it's like in fantasy. You never take a number two wide receiver on a bad offense ever. So, um, yeah, I have the Broncos -6.5. I feel like that's a hammer. Um, yeah, I think Russ is gonna, you know,
Yeah, yeah, I like him for sure. Minus 6.5.
I think Russ is gonna have a good game. Like 70% completion or above. I don't think he goes over 260. And I think they ride Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon. So, did you see that they said that they're just gonna ride the hot hand for the running backs?
I did not, but I like that. I wish more teams that rotate running backs would do that.
Yeah.
Like the
So
Bills, like Singletary was like 3 for 16 or 3 for 18, and didn't see another carry until the third quarter, and he had that after like the first drive.
yeah, and like everybody was high on James Cook, and James Cook really didn't do shit but fumble his first fucking carry.
Yeah, that made me think of the Kareem Hunt rookie game where he fumbled his first carry and just had like 200 yards. I
Yeah,
was saying like, "Oh, is that gonna happen again?" And then he just came in for like 1 or 2 more plays, and that was it.
yeah. The Bills don't fuck around with that. Randy Gregory and KJ Hamler are questionable. And then for the Seahawks, I mean, they have their long snapper and then their linebacker Alton Robinson are out. Kenneth Walker and Damian Lewis are questionable. So I mean,
I didn't know their long snappers out. I'm gonna take the Broncos minus 10.5 now.
but yeah, man, that's the picks for week one. We're just gonna get into our last segment, best bets for week one, and I'm gonna start out with Tampa Bay minus 2.5. I feel like that's really good value right there too. You know, I feel like the Buccaneers are gonna not blow them out, but I feel like they're gonna win by at least 10 points. Do you think it's one of those like last year where the Elms win overtime or no?
I think it'll be a close game and go all the way down to like kind of who gets the ball last.
Yeah. And then my second one is Philadelphia minus 3.5. Did you say it was 4.5 now?
It is 4.5 now.
Oh, never mind. Don't take it, guys.
At least on FanDuel.
I'm gonna check DraftKings. Give me hear your bets, Jay. What do you got?
So like mine are just be player props. Like I'm just giving like my top three. I wouldn't necessarily say any are my favorite. So like Miles Sanders under 47.5. I like that a whole lot, especially after all like the rumors, not rumors, news from camp saying how he was getting second and third team reps, and when he was getting first team reps, he was splitting it with their second string back. I forget his name. And they're saying like goal like red zone too, like he's like he has many carries. And last year too, he was getting a whole lot of carries, so to make it sound like he might get even less.
Who'd you
Um,
say? Who was that?
Miles Sanders,
Oh, Miles Sanders.
for 47.5. Like at the same time, I will grant it does just take one run, and I'm like, okay, we might just go with him now. He looks good, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think they're giving too many opportunities.
All right, and then what's your next? What's your second one?
So my second one, I will say, James Conner, 3.5 receptions for the over.
Oh
I
yeah.
love that.
Oh yeah.
He
That's
catches a
good.
lot. Catches a lot of balls out of the backfield, like on screen stuff. I feel like he for sure catches at least 4 balls. And then my third one will probably be Cordell Patterson over 22.5 receiving yards. I think he'll catch a lot of like check downs and stuff, and he'll also line up in the slot, I think so. A decent amount.
Yeah. No, that Cordell Patterson for sure. I feel like they use him a lot. They utilize him as like as that utility knife that does everything.
And like
Um,
an honorable mention, I'll say like Trey Lance over 37.5 rushing yards. I think he runs a lot.
you think he runs a lot?
I think he runs at least like 8 times.
Damn. Shit. My player prop that I had it was Justin Jefferson over 82.5. I know that's high. I know that's high, but I just feel like this is the game where he goes off against the Packers.
He has
And
a big first quarter. I can see it. I took Adam Thielen over 49.5, I think.
that's not bad value right there. That's
If Jefferson was 10 yards lower, I would have took him, but that's why I took Thielen. Like he's healthy now. I think he's gonna get like he's not the main receiver anymore. I think he'll get good looks.
yeah. And then like I'm gonna just throw like two anytime touchdowns. I would take for sure Aaron Jones anytime touchdown. I just like he always has good games against Minnesota. And then I would definitely take Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. I feel like he's just like who else is gonna score for the Titans, you know?
Yeah.
So
I say my favorite two are like Henry 1, Connor 2, James Connor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, James Conner for sure. I just like Kyler Murray, and that he gets those red zone looks, man, or goal line looks,
What's
I should
weird
say.
is he's either plus 100 or 200. I think it's plus 100. He's like an underdog to have to score a touchdown. It's weird.
Yeah, damn. But yep, that's gonna wrap up today's episode. We are going to be talking uh, reactions and recap on week 1, either Wednesday, probably Wednesday, Thursday, maybe preview that Thursday night game. We're trying to, just get back into the grind of NFL, man. We're just happy it's back. Don't forget, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts. Man, we go live on YouTube. You know, give us a follow. Let us know what you think, man. Just we don't mind. You guys want to guest star on an episode? Just hit us up.